all these players.
Let me restart.
No one's untradeable. So now you hear all these rumors about all these players. LaMelo Ball, he's a guy that puts up great numbers on a bad team. What can you get for a guy like LaMelo Ball? Like, what's his value?
I say like 2 first round picks.
Probably a little bit lower than 13-year-olds would think.
If it's an and-one street ball mixtape, then
LaMelo is too LaMelo. King of the Hill. All right, so like this graphic right here angers me, right? We're going to start from the top working down, all right? So you're telling me a healthy Anthony Davis isn't a top. Wait. 8 healthy AD's better than Cade and Donovan Mitchell. So I'm not mad at. You can have Jokic. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I guess that's what we're going. I still think Bron's better than Giannis, cause like, I'm sorry that my hair is OD itchy. I need to put stuff in it. But I still think a healthy LeBron's better than Giannis. Like, look at the Lakers right now. Like, LeBron covered up so many holes. We just got beat by the Nets. We would never get beat by the Nets with Bron. Anyways, Donovan Mitchell is not better than Kyrie or AD. Cade's not better than AD or Kyrie. KD definitely needs to be higher. He's just on the Suns. So this whole thing needs to be put Donovan where KD's at. Put KD where Donovan's at. Put AD where Cade's at. Put Kyrie where Ant's at, bro. Respect the game, bro. Like, why is LaMelo Ball under Jalen Williams? Jamal Murray? Yeah, bro.
Test is great. But
this is rage bait.
How did he play in the All-Star game that he got all those votes for? How did he do?
This is just me, my take. I love LaMelo game, but I don't think he ever played winning basketball before.
Yeah.
Last week I seen our
Chino Hills,
possibly
Spire,
season, and man, did it make me think. It kind of feels like the NBA left LaMelo behind. Contrary to what this worn
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm about to take these braids out, bro.
The NBA isn't starving for talent. So if you're not producing and specifically winning, you can't be an afterthought fast. Trust me, I get it. I know it's not all LaMelo's fault.
I'm about to take these braids
out. But the
out.
Charlotte Hornets have never even won more than 43 games with LaMelo. That's borderline 500. I'll never forget Melo's rookie year, where he was easily the biggest media darling. Everything he did made the headlines. The passing, the flash, the family. His last name is Ball. I mean, his upside just seemed insane. But 5 years later, and specifically one All-Star appearance only later, it just feels like his career is at a standstill. When you just have that guy, even if you don't have the best talent, your team just naturally elevates. That's what I was expecting LaMelo to do with Charlotte, but it's actually been the opposite. Bro, the 5 years prior to LaMelo joining the Hornets, in that span, they won 46% of their games and they made one playoff appearance. In the 5 years since getting LaMelo, they now win 36% of their games and they haven't made one.
All right. So I will say, bro, the East has definitely gotten better. It's not completely LaMelo's fault, but I will say, bro, the East has definitely gotten better, bro. Dang, this shirt came like a freaking snowflake. All right, bro. Like, look, 2016, the Pacers. Nope. East has definitely got. I can't pinpoint what team, but East definitely got better. It's not LaMelo's fault.
In the weak ass East. I get it. The team.
No. They were putting talent around Kemba Walker. They're not putting no talent around LaMelo.
Very poorly run, but LaMelo doesn't really make it better. Melo led the Eastern Conference All-Star Guard fan vote by a landslide, like it wasn't even close. A lot of people thought he should have started in the All-Star game, but he ended up not even making a spot. The media clearly hates this man's game, and they clearly don't value that street ball losing-ass style. And to be honest, I don't even think they're wrong. Ben Taylor made a fantastic video about LaMelo Ball's extremely unconventional style and really how it can be great and fun to watch when it works, but pretty bad and attributes to a lot of losses when it doesn't. And a lot of times, it doesn't. I wasn't even really that mad that LaMelo didn't make the All-Star game because, bro, I'm not 12, and I'm not mad that bad basketball is not getting rewarded. The Charlotte Hornets have 16 wins this year, and this is what I mean when I say bad basketball. LaMelo's basically averaging 22 shots a game this year, and he's averaging 25 points a game this year. In the last 20 seasons, LaMelo averages the lowest field goal percentile of anybody that shoots the amount of shots he does.
Yeah, bro, these are getting out.
Good hoops. Yes, he's
As soon as
averaging
I'm done
25,
making this
and
clickbait
yes,
vid,
I
bro,
understand that's
it's not
very
even clickbait.
impressive. But when you really dive deeper into how he's doing it, I promise you it's not as impressive as the numbers would indicate. In the last 20 years, LaMelo has the lowest field goal percentile of anybody that averaged 25 points. And everybody else on this list, they're small guards. The crazy part to me is, I don't even think LaMelo is as bad as his numbers would scream. It's this man's shot selection. This man is addicted to these terrible, terrible shots. If you want to know why Charlotte loses so many games, it's their culture and how they just love bad basketball. And let me show you. Look at the players with the most deep three-pointers, 25 to 29 footers. LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller are both top 4. LaMelo, out of everybody in this top 10, is the absolute worst at these shots, yet he shoots the most of them. I have grace with Melo because I understand at this point he has crazy upside, but he just needs stern coaching. Charlotte's culture is just clearly not that. If you want proof of this very same thing about Charlotte, look at Terry Rozier and this clip that went viral last week. This same player, this dude right here, prior to going to Miami, he was averaging the fakest 23 points a game in where? Charlotte. He went to Miami, probably the worst place to go from Charlotte, and completely fell off a cliff. The Charlotte Hornet players this year, Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball, they have 4 of the top 10 games this season with the most misses. Charlotte this year, they're the only team that has 2 players averaging 10 three-pointers a night. I heard Ryan Russillo say this about LaMelo, and I can't lie, my brain couldn't even process how wild of a stat this really was.
And he takes the most shots per game in the NBA. If you look at his field goal attempts per 36 minutes, I looked this up, so I don't know if it's changed a little bit, but a couple weeks ago I looked it up. It's the most field goal attempts per 36 since Kobe in 2006. LaMelo's nice. That should not be something that happens, okay?
Well, I dove a little bit deeper. Since the merger, in per 36 minutes, and
Oh,
this
God.
does indicate the pace in which he's shooting, LaMelo this year is averaging the 5th most shots.
And you know what, bro? Fortnite Discord. Nah, these comments are crazy. I ain't gonna lie, these comments are
Per
crazy.
36 minutes ever. And of course, out of everybody on this list, he's shooting the worst. Now, this isn't just a bash LaMelo Ball video. I still feel under the right system, and if he could consistently stay healthy, his upside is incredible. I believe LaMelo's a clear case of where you get drafted and how much that actually matters. Let's be honest. What jersey should LaMelo actually be wearing right now? Well, one of these. You could love or hate Draymond, but I remember Draymond yelling and barking at Buddy Hield this year, and after that situation, he said this.
I've happened to play a lot of championship basketball, a lot of meaningful basketball. Buddy hasn't had the opportunity to play a bunch of meaningful basketball in this league. Guess what? It's our job to make sure he understands what that means. And if people don't like it, so be it. That's why they don't have 4 championships and I do.
Draymond's 1,000% right. Buddy Hield has never even played in a playoff game before, so he doesn't even know what winning looks like. To some extent, to me, that's LaMelo Ball. When the Golden State Warriors won their last championship, who was the player that kind of came out of nowhere and actually ended up being one of their most instrumental pieces to that championship run? LaMelo Ball is obviously better than Jordan Poole, but they do share a lot of the exact same losing tendencies. In Golden State, Jordan Poole was allowed to learn and be molded by Golden State's culture and Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson and Andre Iguodala and Draymond and Steve Kerr. That's why Jordan Poole had his most efficient seasons in Golden State. That's why Jordan Poole was able to get the bag he got in Golden State. The moment Jordan Poole left Golden State, what exactly happened? And I know he's playing a lot better now, but last year, well, Jordan Poole was damn near the most inefficient player all last year. Washington and Charlotte basically looked identical with how Harlem Globetrotter freestyle their basketball was. And Jordan Poole's game was basically put on full display of how goofy it can look without the Golden State system. Now imagine if he got drafted to Charlotte and never was mentored by Steph.
So I don't know if he could lead a franchise like a John Morant, because he ain't had that experience. He went straight from high school, basically.
Yeah.
He had a different route.
That overseas team garbage.
Yeah. He played high school with his brothers, who Lonzo and them led that team. Then he went on a whole new circus. You know what I mean? He never really had to be a leader of a squad or take over a team. The AAU team, they lost all the time.
Yeah. All the time.
It was just always a show.
My point is, get Melo out of Charlotte, please. He needs a new place where there's a good culture, possibly a proven coach, and a place where his game can evolve past the Chino Hill stuff. This is still a 6'7", 6'8" point guard that can shoot when he's not shooting from the damn parking lot every possession. I believe he can pass better than his teammates can even process. And his specific archetype, it just doesn't grow on trees. It's just being wasted because he's not in the right environment to me. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comment section.
Dang, bro, this on crazy, bro. Like, I don't even got enough to say, bro. Oh my God, I don't even got a lot to say. Like, that's tough.